Hey guys, I'm Andrew the Outlier McCombe and welcome to Outlier. If you're new to our channel, we're all about mastering your inner game so that you can become the outlier in your business, sport and your life, easily, effortlessly and naturally. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's absolutely crucial for achieving effortless success in your business and your life: activating your unique talents. You see, true wealth creation isn't just about hard work. It's about understanding and leveraging who you naturally are. For us at Outlier, there's a powerful formula we use for business success. And it goes like this: passions times talents times core values equals value. Today, our focus is squarely on talents. And you're going to learn how that identifying your talents can transform your path to wealth as an entrepreneur. What exactly are your talents? They're your innate collection of skills, strengths, and gifts. Here's a powerful insight. Wealth strategies work for the wealthy because of who they are. They aren't rich because of what they did to get there. Your talents are an innate part of you. And when your strategies align perfectly with your unique talents, you experience flow. The challenge for most entrepreneurs is that they do things that are not aligned with their natural talents, leading to struggle in a constant uphill battle. Imagine what you could achieve if everything you did was in alignment with your talents. That's where understanding your talents comes in. Now, to help you with this, I want to introduce you to one of my early mentors, Roger James Hamilton, and his work with wealth dynamics. Roger is a world-renowned futurist, social entrepreneur and educator, best known for creating the wealth dynamics and talent dynamics profiling systems, which have helped millions of entrepreneurs discover their true path and their purpose. Roger's Wealth Dynamics system provides an intuitive structure and practical strategies for entrepreneurs to find their flow. It's based on an ancient Chinese concept called the I Ching, which originated over 5,000 years ago and was later explored by Carl Jung, the father of psychometric testing. Wealth Dynamics builds on this foundation, offering a unique framework specifically tailored for entrepreneurs to understand how their strengths link to the cycle of time and their entrepreneurial spirit. The system classifies individuals into different energy types or wealth profiles, each representing a natural path to creating wealth. When you operate within your natural talent, you experience flow, where everything feels easy and effortless. The Wealth Dynamics system identifies 8 specific profiles, each representing a natural path to creating wealth. Let's look at these 8 talents and their core focus in an entrepreneurial context. First one is the creator. The creator is focused on creating a better product. These are the innovators who can't resist creating. They're good at creating profitable ideas and businesses, but often struggle with the day-to-day running. Then there's the star. The star is focused on creating a unique brand. Stars offer their greatest value whilst being in the limelight and often finding their flow as they go. And they excel at building their personal brand. The supporter is focused on leading the team. Supporters are the strongest leaders as they can translate value into action through others. They are masters at energizing teams. The deal maker is focused on bringing people together. Deal makers live in the present and they rely heavily on the relationships that they form. They create wealth through the connections that they facilitate. The trader is focused on buying low and selling high. Traders are masters of timing, and they make their money on the spread between the product that they bought and then sold for a profit. They naturally detach, remaining grounded when others lose their heads. The accumulator is focused on collecting appreciating assets. Accumulators are very well prepared, and the most successful ones can always be found doing their homework. They're steady and they're reliable. The Lord is focused on controlling cash generating assets. Lords love the detail and are renowned for their thrift. They typically own the cash flow, not necessarily the physical assets. And finally, the mechanic is focused on creating a better system. Mechanics are perfectionists and they can't resist finding ways to do things better. They're hands-on with their systems. Here's a crucial concept for entrepreneurs. True wealth is what you have when you have no money. It's the internal value you offer the world, the thing you'd naturally do tomorrow to make money if your pockets were empty. Your talents are the mechanics of wealth building, and they're unique to you. Let me give you some examples of what each entrepreneurial profile would naturally gravitate towards if they had no money. A creator, if they run out of money today, would instinctively start dreaming up and creating a new product, service or business strategy that solves a problem or fulfills a need, simply because they can't resist creating. A star, if they had no money, would naturally step into the limelight, building and magnifying their personal brand to attract entrepreneurial opportunities and shine on existing platforms. Faced with no money, a supporter would immediately focus on energizing people and connecting their network to a value creator that they believe in, leveraging their natural leadership and ability to bring out the best in entrepreneurial teams. A deal maker, if out of cash, would be on the phone connecting business owners, identifying value differentials and facilitating deals, relying on their relationships to bring entrepreneurial parties together for a win-win. With no money, a trader would be analysing market opportunities, looking for assets that they could buy low and sell high for business purposes, constantly seeking those margins and detached from emotional swings. An accumulator would be deep in research, meticulously studying appreciating business assets and patiently waiting for the right buying opportunity to build long-term entrepreneurial value. A lord, even with no money, would focus on controlling cash-generating business assets, finding ways to leverage existing resources or systems to create consistent income streams. And finally, if a mechanic ran out of money, they'd be under the bonnet, so to speak, constantly tinkering and improving existing business systems or processes to make them more efficient, knowing that a better system creates immense value. Understanding your talents is one of the best investments an entrepreneur can make, potentially saving you millions in wasted time and effort. It's your map to finding the treasure that belongs to you. No matter your primary or secondary profile, there are 7 specific steps for you to take to achieve your wealth. Following the steps in the right order is instrumental in building wealth. The first step is to build financial fitness, which is about building your ability to create and leverage value. This is your financial foundation, which helps you to spot and act on opportunities that will ultimately lead you to your path of least resistance to wealth. Next, build your wealth network. You can never earn wealth based on your efforts alone, and your network will help magnify your efforts multiple times and breed more wealth. The key to this is to constantly improve your networking skills. Hobnob with the best in your industry, pump up your resources, and build an incredibly effective team that is always poised to deliver. Third, you must focus on your wealth profile talents. Your primary and secondary wealth profiles are an accurate estimate of your path to riches. Your creation strategy must take that into consideration so that you optimize your time, your efforts, and your strategies based on that alone. Remember that if you take any other route other than the one that your wealth profile dictates, you'll struggle to become wealthy. Your wealth profile is your beacon of hope. It's your map to finding the treasure that belongs to you and will help you build your wealth. Fourth, you need to utilize your network. Just building a network but not utilizing it effectively is a mistake. Focus on building your resources like knowledge, experts, and a support network of legal, strategic, and operational people. Fifth, you need to spot opportunities and select with criteria. To create wealth, you must develop the gift of finding the right opportunity to get involved in. Be aware of different opportunities, financial, investments, market gaps, and see if it's worth your time. You can ask yourself if it fits your passions, your likes, and your wealth profile. Sixth, you have to create a value differential. Unless there's a value differential in your offer, you'll not be able to make an irresistible offer. A value differential can be internal, like your purpose, your vision, or your network, or it can be external, like spotting $1 million opportunity or fulfilling a burning need. Finally, the 7th step is strategy steps, or the execution. Execution or taking action is a must to building wealth. This is what all the previous pillars focus on. Building your wealth foundations, identifying critical moments, creating value, owning that value created, leveraging your efforts, and finally, securing your cash flow. Remember, your wealth profile is your beacon of hope. It's your map to finding the treasure that belongs to you and will help you build your wealth. One of the most disastrous myths in the wealth building sphere is that money can be made from systems or on your own. Wealth is always built on people and not from money. Creating networks full of the right kind of people is the key to your success. The people that you know are the foundation for your wealth. Every wealth profile will find true value when partnering with other profiles, either directly or indirectly, by building teams with those kinds of profiles. Roger's Wealth Dynamic System provides clear guidance on who best complements each profile to maximize your flow and your wealth creation. And this highlights how different talents complement each other, enabling greater flow and magnifying results in a business context. For example, for me, I'm a creator, so my biggest assets are deal makers who bring people to my creations and mechanics who help improve my systems. And then every other profile has their own ideal team as well, or I call them pairings or groups that they should pair up with. Your ability to capitalize on your network is the foremost key to building wealth. So if you want to know your unique talent so that you can find your natural path to wealth a lot easier, take our Entrepreneur Breakthrough Detector quiz. This insightful reflection is your very first step to finding the number one thing, or possibly many things, that are sabotaging your business success. By answering these deep questions, you'll get personalized insights sent directly to your inbox. And as a bonus, you'll also get access to our 10-part Core Outlier Principles video series, which dives deep into each foundational principle. To get access and to start uncovering these crucial insights, just type quiz in the comments section below, and we'll send you the link. Okay, and finally, if this video has helped you, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and feel free to share this video with any other entrepreneurs that you know who are ready to become an outlier in their business and their industry. Until next time, remember the Outlier Code. See it, feel it, believe it, do it, let go, and appreciate. I'm Andrew the Outlier McCombe, and here's to unleashing your inner outlier and living the outlier life. I'll see you soon.